So I was talking to a friend of mine those days, and he's also from Brazil, but he's abroad because of his work, and his birthday is going to happen soon. And we were talking, he was like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do, I don't know if I should invite people from work or just some new friends that I've made here. And I was like, okay, well, you should just do what will make you happier. I think this is kind of the norm. It doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing. We should always look forward to do things that we feel in our body, not from our mind, our conditioned mind. That is the most acceptable thing to do, the most reasonable, but our body has intelligence, and he will always point out what's the best for us. So he was like, yeah, but you know, this is the problem. I don't care about what's going to make me happy. I want people to feel happy, I want people to feel good, and I want to cause a good impression. And then when I heard this, I was like, okay, can I be intrometida? Intrometida is when you put your nose in somebody's business. I don't know like the precise word for that. If you know, let in the comments please, so I can remember or learn. I think it's most remembering because I forgot, but well, that's not the point. And he said yes, and I was like, okay, how is the best way for me to say that can be a contribution for him in this moment? And I didn't want to say in a way that is like my job, like me working, like if he was a client of mine. So I had this inspo of talking about me in this way. I said that the most sad moments of my life, the most hurtful moments, I think, for me in relationships, and the most difficult moments that I have lived with myself were when I tried to be someone that I wasn't. And not just, it's not like that I was trying to be a new person, but I was trying to be someone that I thought that other people would like. And that's the point. It's not like I was trying to be someone. I was trying to do things that I thought that would get me liked, that would get me loved, or would get me accepted by some people. And sometimes those kind of things, those kind of actions would not be really authentic would not be like really me, you know, wouldn't be like from the bottom of my heart, or wouldn't be real expressions of my likings, of my soul, of myself, wouldn't be like real. I don't think there is anything wrong with us with us making an effort to do things that we know that people will like, because we love those people and we want them to feel good. But it's just so different. It's like another word when we're trying to do things that we do not really actually like because we're trying to get people's approval, or we are trying to get people's attention. It's so different, because this intention behind the second type of attitude it's a subtle manipulation. And I think it's kind of different to say manipulation, but you know, you are trying, when you're doing things because you're trying to get people to like you, your intention is to manipulate. And I'm not saying that this is a bad thing or this is illegal, but it's a kind of manipulation, because if the person gets to like you because of what you did, the person is not really liking the real you. The person is accepting the character that you played, that you put out. So it's not even real. You know, it's not even real. And you are just doing because, unfortunately, at some point of your life, you learned that you couldn't be yourself. That you learned that you had to do things in a different way, that is what you would really like to do, because this would make people like you, because you just being you is not sufficient. It's not good enough. It's not acceptable enough. You just being you is not enough. You learn that. And the problem is, a lot of people learn that. I think the majority of people learn that, but the way to cope with this, to deal with this, is different. And is especially different by your type. Your auric type, your energetic type on human design chart. I don't know what is yours, but this friend of mine, he's a projector. And the signature of projectors is to feel well succeed. And the strategy is recognizement. It's waiting for invitations. It's waiting for someone to really see you, to really perceive you, to really acknowledge you in your visions, in your talents, in your passions, in what you're good to. And this is like for working, for relationships, for anything. And then when this friend of mine who is a projector tried to do things to feel, to be recognized, to feel well succeed, to feel like, to get people to like him, he's only going to attract people that does not really see him for who he is, for his talents, his good work. And this is so sad. This is so sad. I'm not a projector, I'm a generator, but I had this issue, and it's just so bad. It's just awful. I don't know if you have ever felt that you're not enough, and I don't know why I'm feeling like this urge to cry. I think it's not really crying. I think it's more an expression of those things that might still be in my body, because I remember when I was a child, I used to study in a school. It was the period of time that my parents got divorced, and the kids in the school, they were like really rich. They would have a way better economic situation, and on top of that, I had some issues dealing with myself, because even though I was 9 years old, I would perceive a difference between me and the other girls. I wouldn't feel girly, I wouldn't feel feminine. I didn't used to like myself. I didn't like my hair. I have this beautiful, gorgeous hair today, but I didn't know how to take care of it, because at that time there wasn't really very videos on YouTube or people on my family, from my family, that could teach me, because the side of my family that has curly hair is from my dad, and I used to live with my mom, and my mom didn't know how to care, so my hair was always really strange, and I wouldn't feel really comfortable with it. And well, I just wasn't the type of girl that was feminine. I was actually a little man. Like, I used to feel like this. And well, maybe this could be a theme for another video. If you want me to talk about this, please let me know in the comments so I can make a video about that. It's so funny because there are a lot of things that involve the subject. That's the word I was going for, subject. This is a subject for another video. So, well, back to my friend and to the hardest moments of my life was when I felt that I wasn't enough and that I should be someone else or act in different ways to be liked, to be approved, and something very, very strange would happen. Part of me that wanted approval, to feel loved and seen, would be happy, kind of happy, because I was making something to be liked. And the other part of me, the part like the authentic part of me, would feel just so much anger. I would feel like I was betraying myself, because I did not really want to do those kind of things or to act in that way. I felt that I would be like torn apart in different directions, and I think this is what saved me. There are lots of things that saved me from this kind of toxic relationship with myself and others. But this part of me that would signal like, it's not from here, you're betraying yourself. I would be in so much anger towards myself that I couldn't stand doing things that I did not really want to do. And it's not like big things, you know, it's just I don't really remember what I used to do because I was a kid, but I just remember the feeling. I remember that I see people doing this all the time in work and relationships. Just stop. You are enough. You are like, God loves you. You are enough. You're good enough. Like, maybe you're not good enough for something technical, and then you need to learn and you need to get better at things, but you are always good enough for people who will love you and like you for who you are. You know, you don't need to be someone different. Like, maybe you have some kind of behavior that, like, it's not cool, but this changing some behaviors doesn't mean that you need to be a different person. You know what I mean? Oh, there's someone cleaning the corridor, so I think this is my time to wrap up this video here. So my friend didn't answer me back yet, so I cannot say how the thing went, but you're loved and you should be enough for people that will like you for who you are. When you were real with you and other people, you open space for the ones that will really like you to see you. Because if you are all the time trying to get people's approval and attention and to be seen, people will not see you for who you are. And there's my opinion, and this is one of the things that people suffer most. They do not feel seen, but to be seen, you need to show yourself as you really are, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I can also give in other video if you want. Let me know in the comments, really let me know in the comments, because I'm a fourth line on my profile in HD Human Design. And well, community, so I need you to say to me, talk to me what you want to see more in this channel. And also, if you haven't subscribed, liked, hyped this video, please do if you want, but I would really appreciate it. But God loves you even if you do not do that, and I also appreciate you for watching till this point, even if you don't like it, but I know you will. So that's it. See you in the next video. Bye.